Why do politicians dislike the Austrian school?
Well, there are two main reasons for it. One is that the Austrians like a decentralized government. They like power to the people, so to say, because they know what has to be done, what has to be decided. And that's exactly what politicians don't like them to do. They like to make the decisions for them. So basically, an Austrian model, so to say, would be a competitor for their power, political power. Furthermore, if you look at the Austrian school, if you look in political models, it should be close to a direct democracy. So basically everything by referenda. And that means that the politicians will have to start listening to the voters instead of listening to their party leader or the party mandate, etc. And that differs. It's a different ball game. And most people are not, I think, able to play that. So, of course, they don't want that change. That's one thing. Another part of politics and politicians, basically they want to improve the world. And they think that if you let the world be, it will be a Wild West show and only the strong will survive and the weak will perish, etc. So we need a strong state and need to correct for all these imbalances, so to say. So we should give healthcare, we should give, if you're unemployed, you get an allowance, etc., etc. These people think they can improve the world or make the world a better place if there is a centralized government. These people, of course, then disagree with the Austrian view of that it has to be decentralized. So yes, that's, I think, the two main reasons why politicians don't like the Austrian school.
And can you refute that?
Well, the first is the first point about them losing their jobs or losing their power base. Yeah, that's true. Of course, if you have direct democracy, politicians are again then a tool of the voters instead of the other way around. So yes, concerning the second point, I don't think if you let society be that it will change in a Wild West show. Yeah, it's not in human nature to do so. And again, it's a misconception of the Austrian school. It's not that you can rob somebody. Definitely not. There is a state. And they will guard property rights, for example. Yeah, there will be an army and there will be police. There will be a judicial system. So if you have a disagreement with someone, you can go for it. But for the rest, you give people as much freedom as possible. Because if you don't give them freedom, it basically means meddling with their lives. And by meddling in their lives, you change their decision-making process. And then you get all these unintended consequences, which we don't want.
And what is the main takeaway from all this for Austrian economics?
Well, for the Austrian school is, often we only talk about economics. Economics this, economics that, etc. But the thing is, you can't judge economics in a vacuum. You also need to look at the political system that's accompanying it. And that's, I think, where a lot of people are not willing to make or go the extra mile. They are very comfortable with their economic principles, with their theories, etc. But you need to combine it with a political, because if the political world is not in a certain way, you can never execute the Austrian agenda. And that's where I think, I'm one of the few that goes further and also look at the political side and says, okay, we need a direct democracy. It's the only political system which is, as decentralized as possible, and that totally fits into the Austrian way of thinking. And if you have a status government which takes half of our income, but basically determines half of the money that's being spent. And that's determined by a few people in government, not you and I. How can an Austrian agenda be implemented? It will clash. And that's again why a lot of politicians, which are all centralists in most cases, they don't like the Austrians.
Thank you.